I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, came right with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with the best big man builds in NBA 2K22. And today I got y'all boys for next gen and for current gen. So for current gen, I'm gonna give y'all boys the best pick and roller builds, where you gonna have an inside build and you gonna have an outside build. I'm gonna give you 2 for the inside, 1 for the outside. We're gonna be giving y'all the top 3 for both on current gen and next gen, so the order can fluctuate depending on the person. But for next gen, I was gonna give y'all boys a 99 strength build, but in my opinion, the 99 strength builds, they're either you're not gonna be able to get really everything that you really need. So I just don't think that those builds are just better than the builds I'm gonna give y'all for the list. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all pretty much kind of a top 5 for next gen and kind of a top 3 for current gen, but it's gonna be really more of a 4 for next gen. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, these videos do take forever. So yeah, I would appreciate it if y'all show some support by dropping a like on the video, hitting that subscribe button, make sure to turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my videos. But yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be next gen. Like I said, I'm only going to be giving y'all 4 builds. I was going to give y'all a top 5 where I was going to give y'all a build with 99 strength, but I didn't think like that even deserved to make the list because the build just not as good as these other 4. Now, when it comes to these 4 builds, I'm going to give you guys a big man build that gets only big man contact dunks. I'm going to give you guys a big man build that gives you contact dunks for pretty much regular contact dunks and big man contact dunks, and I'm gonna give you 2 other builds that just give you regular contact dunks, and you could play big man on these builds. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys 4 builds in total, and they're all gonna be specific in their ways of how you play on it. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys 4 builds like I just said, and all these builds are gonna be based off preference, but this is going to be ranked in my order. You could look at this video and see a different order based off what you would like and all that type of stuff. So when it comes to the position for the first build, we're gonna be at the center position. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan, you're gonna be at 7'1", 222 on the pounds, and 7'11" wingspan. So you got max wingspan, kind of lower on the weight. And like I was saying in the intro, it's just really hard to get 99 strength on a lot of these builds, and it actually being a really good build to be able to get wherever you really want. Now, 7'1" is going to be the tallest height on this build, so this is, or out of all these builds, so this is obviously going to be the build that only gets the big man contact dunks. So like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a build that gives both, build that only gets the regular contact dunks, another build that only gets the regular contact dunks, and this build that only gets the big man contact dunks. Now when it comes to the attributes, I'm gonna give you guys 2 different ways you could have made it. Now for this one, this is kind of more for like a regular big man build. Now you're not gonna have no playmaking, but to go along with us not having the strength that we probably wanted, we have a 99 post control. So you're gonna be really dominant in the post. 99 standard dunk, a 98 close shot, and even a 71 driving dunk, so you can be able to have the pretty much the alley-oops, because you're gonna have Hall of Fame lob city finisher, and you're gonna have a 70 speed. So if you really want to run the floor, you're gonna be able to do that with this build. So I would say this is actually a very viable build, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this build is gonna be not really slow in comparison to the other builds on the list. 70 speed on next gen is actually very good for a big man build. So yeah, but the alternative way you can do it, you can go about it, you can go right here, go to 93 right there, lower that to 70. Then when it comes to the post control, you really only need this to be at 85, and then what you can do is put the rest on pass accuracy, and you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? You could really do that. And then even right here on the mid-range, you don't really need that max. The reason why I had it max is so you can get badges like fade ace, but you don't really need that to be max. So now we have a 77 pass accuracy. You kind of want to have an 80 pass accuracy, to be honest with you. So yeah, if you're not getting an 80, I would go right here to a 71, so you can be able to get gold break starter and silver post playmaker. Those are the only 2 badges you really need as a big man. you kind of do want unpluckable because it's so like so needed right now, but that is what it is. Now, if you're making it like this, you can either go up on post control or you can put the rest on perimeter defense. That is really up to you. Perimeter defense does kind of make the build glitchy. So yeah, like I said, that is up to you. So I can see people making it like this, where you pretty much have everything max on defense, 71 pass accuracy, all that. Or you can go with the other version that's gonna have 99 post control, 99 standing dunk, 98 close shot with no pass accuracy with a way lower perimeter defense. So it really depends on preference, you know what I'm saying? But this does come in at last place for me personally. It's just, you know what I'm saying, there's other builds on this list that's gonna have way better perimeter defense, way better steal. 99 block is amazing. The 99 block is amazing. That's very overpowered. But yeah, a lot of people are kind of sleeping on how overpowered 99 block is. 99 still is overpowered, but 99 block is just as overpowered. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you get really good options. You get rim protector takeover, glass cannon takeover, and post score takeover. Now, if I was making it like the 99 post, I would go with a post score takeover because I'm gonna be going in the post a lot more. Now, on this one, you can still go into the post. You're gonna have all the post badges, Hall of Fame, except for like fade days, but you will still be able to have like all the other post badges, Hall of Fame, except for like I guess post hooks too, but you'll still be able to get that gold just like fade days. So you'll still be really good in the post. But if you want to go like a regular big man, I would go with stuff blocks or paint intimidation as my first takeover, and then on the back end, I would go with like a glass can you take over so you can get the +8 to that. And yeah, but if I was making it, I'm gonna be real with you, I'm gonna go for dual takeover a lot. So I would go with probably the most overpowered ones, which would be this one and stuff blocks, and then the build comes out as a paint piece. So yeah, that's pretty much the build that comes in at number 4 for the next gen builds. All right, coming in at the top 3 or number 3 spot for the next gen builds is going to be this build. So this build is going to be at the power forward position. You're going to be at the 6'9". Now this is going to be one of the builds that be able to get pretty much, you're not going to be able to get the big man contact dunks, but you are going to be able to get the regular contact dunks on this build very easily. So you're going to be pretty much minimum weight. You're going to be able to have a long wingspan and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how we made it. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're really well rounded. Now this build, you're going to be a little bit more versatile as a big man. So you're going to have way better perimeter defense, way better steal, less interior defense, the same block rating, the same rebounding, but you're going to be faster. You're going to have the acceleration up because you now have ball handle and speed of ball. And you're going to have pretty much a lower three-pointer, but now you have an 84 driving dunk so that you can pretty much be able to get contact dunk animations now. But instead of having like close shot and post control, you now don't have those two things, so you're not going to be a post scorer. So your ability to create, instead of being able to only create with the post, you now can create with dribble moves. Now, the one thing about this build is you now don't have a pass accuracy. So if you want to have a pass accuracy, this is what I would say. You will go down on speed ball right there, and to be able to make sure that you have all the badges that you want right there, you would go like that, but you would still only have a 30 pass accuracy. So that's why I just left that at what it is. So if you're a person that feel like you're gonna need pass accuracy, you're a person that want to play more of a big man type of play, the other build is gonna be for you. But you're just gonna be so much more well-rounded on defense, and that little bit of speed, it might not seem like it make a difference from 6 stats, but it does make a difference. And also, I didn't even mention Gym Rat in the last one because Gym Rat on next gen does not do +4. So if it was to work, you would have an 80 speed. That does not work like that. But yeah, you do have a 99 standing dunk. You do have an 84 driving dunk. The only thing I would say about this build, you don't have pass accuracy, you don't have post control, you don't have close shot. The other build had no ball handle and no speed of ball, and it had a really low acceleration. So it really depends on what you really rather. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. You're gonna get 20 finishing, 15 shooting, 11 playmaking with 33 defensive. Really good stats all around, in my opinion. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna have really good options. Now, one huge reason why I'm going with this build over the last one is because you now have the options of sharp take, which is very good as a big man build, especially if you're trying to spot up, and lockdown takeover. So yeah, you have really good options. So like last build, you really was gonna be able to create with the post, so post score takeover was good, but at the same time, you didn't have the option of sharp takeover. And getting the Mamba mentality badge is extremely easy this year, so you have the option of changing it every single game, and you can put on sharp takeover for certain things. If you want to go to the 1v1 court, you can put on the post score takeover. Really up to you. With this build, you don't get post score takeover, but you have no post scoring ability. So that is what it is, but you now have a shooting takeover, which is very good on a big man build. Might be arguably a top 3 option for big man. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go with stuff blocks. So we're gonna go with stuff blocks or paint intimidation pretty much every single time as a big man. And then on the back end, you're gonna go with either limitless range or spotter precision. That's really up to you. I put limitless range, but as a spotter, you're probably gonna go with more of spotter precision, so you can be able to hit more shots and stuff like that. And the build comes out as a versatile paint piece. So yeah, that is going to be pretty much like a build that's gonna be able to be a lot more well-rounded than the first one. The first one is kind of more of just the mode of a big man, but this can be a big man and more. Alright, so the next build we gonna be going over is the build coming at number 2, and we're back to the center position. Now this is going to be the build that gets both big man and guard contact dunks. So yeah, let's hop into it. So we're gonna be at the center position. Then when it comes to the height, you have to be 6'10" to be able to get big man contact dunk. So we're at the 6'10" height. Look at the speed. The speed on the first build was 70 speed, and that was at 7'1". The speed on the second build was at 76 speed, and that was at 6'9". To go 1 inch taller, you only lose 2 on the speed, and you actually gain strength. So yeah, man, that's gonna be a really good for this build. Weight is gonna be pretty much minimum. Max wingspan and body type is really up to you. Now, when it comes to the attributes, we're gonna have kind of similar mode on the attributes, but this time, all we really did was make sure we have the option of having speed with ball of a 55, because we weren't gonna be able to have that 65 speed with ball threshold to be able to have quick first step on silver, but we do still have it at the option of getting it to bronze. So if you want to be able to dribble with the ball, you can. And I made sure on this build to be able to have unpluckable. So now we have a ball handle and see with ball. So the holes on the first build, you didn't have the option of being able to get unpluckable. This build has that. The holes on the second build, you had the ball handle, you had the speed ball. This build is not going to have as good, but you have pass accuracy now. So now we're going to be able to have pass accuracy, which is going to allow us to have silver post playmaker and silver break starter. Now, what you could do, you could find you a way to pretty much be able to get that 1 extra on pass accuracy, but it's not going to be as easy as you think. Maybe you go down on perimeter defense, maybe you go down on acceleration, maybe you go down on anything. You can go down on a lot of different things. I just don't know what that would be for you. For me, I'm fine with having just silver, but if you want to go up 1 more on pass accuracy, you will be able to have 71. Now, the difference between the first build and this one, I would say mainly is the pass accuracy is not as high, but it's not that big of a difference. But the main difference is the post control, obviously, in a close shot. And even maybe, you know what I'm saying, the shooting might not even be as good, but like it's just marginally not as good. So yeah, I would say this build is very, very versatile. Even on the defense, it's gonna be more versatile than the first one. You're gonna have better interior defense than the last one, but the last one had higher perimeter defense and higher steal. But the same thing, you're only gonna be able to get the steal to a 78 on either one of them. So you're gonna still have that gold interceptor and only silver pickpocket on both of these last 2 builds, but you're gonna have the same block, same offensive rebound, same defensive rebound. And the thing that makes this build better than the last, in my opinion, is the fact that the playmaking is just way more versatile, and you be able to now have the guard contact dunks and the big man contact dunks, because you reach the threshold for standard dunk and you reach the threshold for vertical. But one big thing about this build is you have Hall of Fame posterizer with the contact dunks. So that is very, very overpowered, and I don't think people understand how overpowered that really could be. So yeah, this build, in my opinion, into totality, it's just able to do a lot more. And when it comes to the takeovers, you pretty much get the same options. The only thing, you don't get lockdown takeovers. So first build, we didn't get lockdown or sharp, but we had post score. The next build had lockdown and sharp, but it didn't have post score. But this build doesn't have lockdown and post score, but it does have sharp. So either way, in my opinion, the best takeovers for big men are these 3 when it comes to like +8s. Or not +8s. I would say the +8s, the best +8s is sharp and rim. Next would be probably post. When it comes to the in-game abilities, I would say the best in-game abilities is either rim protector and post, and then I would go sharp. So sharp, you could argue, is a top 2 takeover because it has top 3 for both +8s and in-game abilities. But yeah, I would probably go with sharp take as my backup secondary every single time, and then either a post or a rim protector takeover, and that's just the perfect setup for your takeovers. And the build comes out as a versatile paint piece. So yeah, it just makes sense. It's really like the first build, but just a more versatile version of it without the post scoring ability. And then last but not least, coming in at number 1 for me is going to be this build, and this build is crazy. It's going to be able to do everything on defense. Everything on defense. So yeah, let's hop into it. I don't even want to go too crazy. Let's hop straight into it. So for the height, you're going to be at 6'8". 6'8" is the height you're going to be at. For the weight, you're going to be at 212, 7'6" on the wingspan, and built. So pretty much max wingspan, not minimum weight, but pretty much close to minimum, and 6'8". So you're going to be just slightly faster than 6'9". You're going to be, you know what I'm saying, the weight is going to be what it is. The wingspan is going to be decent, but you're not going to have crazy rebounding. I'm going to just tell you that right now. You're still going to have the threshold of having gold rebound chases, so don't even worry about that. So yeah, let's stay tuned. So hopping into it. So when it comes to the build, now if you want to be able to have a 92 driving dunk so you can be able to get like the elite contact dunks, you can. You're just going to have to take a hit on some other things. So say for instance, you go 92 right here, you raise this up. You can do that. You easily could do that. That's really up to you if you want to do that. I personally would go right here and have a higher standing dunk, but depending on how you're playing on your 6'8", it might make more sense for you to actually go like this. So I can see a lot more people going like this. So for video purposes, I'm gonna keep it like this. So when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna have pretty much everything max. I know a lot of people gonna be like, I want higher strength. If you want higher strength, go with the first build. On offense, you're gonna be really dominant because of the 99 post control. So yeah, but yeah, you're gonna have an even higher strength, but it's not gonna be much higher because I mean, strength is very important in this game. Don't get me wrong. The only thing is, strength, it's just really hard to have the high strength and all these other attributes. Now, one thing I would say about this build, in comparison to the last build, you don't have the pass accuracy. But to trade out for the pass accuracy, look at the defense. Now, we don't have the 99 block. We don't have that. I will be the first to admit it. We don't have the 99 block, but we still do reach the 93 threshold or the 90 threshold of block. Because the steal and block rating, they're in tiers from 70. That's when you start getting really good animations. 80 is the next tier, and then 90, and then 99 is just overpowered. So we did reach the 90 threshold for the block. I tried to reach the 90 threshold for the steal too, but we just couldn't do that. But we do actually have the ability to get all the gold steal badges. Then when it comes to perimeter defense, we do have the ability to get clamps and menace on gold. So that's very overpowered too. And we have max interior defense with a 91 defense rebound, so we can have gold rebound chaser. Now, even when it comes to the playmaking, ball handle is really high. You know what I'm saying? Speed ball is really high. Now, we don't have but a silver and silver for the badge that we really was trying to go for, but don't even get it twisted for 1 second and think that that's not good. Now, one thing I would say about this, one underrated badge to make your passing a lot is this badge. This badge is extremely overpowered. People don't know how good and underrated this badge is. This is not going to be just for you catching passes. This is going to be helping your teammates catch passes, so when you pass it. So this can be the substitution for you not having a badge like this. So don't even think that 25 pass accuracy is going to be that bad for a big man. For a big man, it's not that bad as you probably think it is. Now, I will be honest, 25 pass accuracy will make you do some bad passes. It will make you do slow passes, but if you put this on, those slow passes won't be as bad because they're gonna catch it so much better. So yeah. Then when it comes to three-pointer, we have really good shooting badges, 78 three-pointer, and like I said, you can go with a 92 driving dunk, with an 85 standing dunk, or you can go with an 84 driving dunk with a max, or pretty much, I don't even remember if I had that lower or not, to be honest. But yeah, you can go with that like that, or you can go with it a lot of different ways. That's what I'll say. I pretty much put this like this. I don't know how I had this. I thought I had that max at first, but maybe I didn't. I ain't gonna lie, maybe I didn't. But yeah, we just gonna put this back to what it was for video purposes, because I feel like this is just a better way to make it, so you can be able to have all the contact dunks. And one underrated thing about this build that people not gonna really understand is this. Now, people might think, why do you have a higher vertical? I've seen people saying why do you have an 85? On next gen, you need an 85 vertical to have the elite contact dunk. So we have a 92 driving dunk and an 85 vertical at minimum. But one thing that's really overpowered about this build is the block rating, offensive rebound rating, and defensive rebound rating in combination with the vertical. I don't know if y'all was paying attention on all the other builds, but I maxed out the vertical every single time on my big man builds. Why? Because vertical is actually one of the most needed things on builds this year for big man. Why? Used as a gate for dunk animations. So pretty much that's saying you have to have a certain vertical to get certain dunk packages and certain dunk animations. That's all it has to do with dunking. But in combination with attribute counterparts allows a player to jump higher on rebounds and blocks. So your build, you can have a build with Hall of Fame rebound chaser. You can have a build with 99 rebounding, 99 block, but a really low vertical, and that build will not jump as high as this build because you have a 90 plus block, a 90 plus defensive rebound, and a 90 vertical. So yeah, that is a big thing about this build that I really like and very underrated, and it gets contact dunks, and that's just a really good thing. The only hole on this build in my opinion is the post scoring effect of it and the fact that it doesn't really have, you know what I'm saying, pass accuracy. But like I said, you can put glue hands and you'll be straight. Now when it comes to the takeovers, you pretty much get the same takeovers as the 6'9", I believe. You get sharp, lock, rim protector, and glass. You have really good, the locks are really good. So if you want to go with one of those, that's really good. But if they had a steel one, I definitely would go with that. But stuff blocks is just so overpowered. Paint intimidation is really good. You can go with either one of these two. You can go with either one of these two if you go with a lock. I've seen somebody coming on my video, perimeter lock, perimeter badge drop, putting them on as both primary and secondary is overpowered, which in my opinion, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of overpowered. But yeah, I would still not go with that, to be honest, and go with a sharp takeover on the back end, and that's just what I'm gonna go with, and the build comes out as a versatile paint piece. So yeah, that is going to be the best big man builds on next gen. Let's hop into current gen. Alright, so let's hop into the current gen. Coming in at number 3 is going to be an inside big, and this is going to be a big that a lot of people might think is the best build on here, but in my opinion, I just cannot agree. It's just that simple. I feel like shooting is so easy in this game, I don't see the point in making an inside personally, but I do know that these are very overpowered in terms of stats. And you actually could put shooting on these builds and you might be nice. Now, this pie chart right here for bigs is actually extremely good. Extremely good. But I'ma still go with this pie chart this year. You know what I'm saying? This pie chart does have amazing defensive stats. It actually has better defensive stats than this one. I mean, but yeah, it is what it is. We're just gonna still go with this one. So yeah, when it comes to the physicals, that's really up to you. For this one, I'm gonna go speed vert. That's what's gonna set this build different from the other one. This is just gonna make you be faster and jump higher. You could go with speed pie chart on this one because this is going to be more of the fast build. But yeah, it's gonna be really good. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna have 16. I don't think any. Now, you could go up on your shooting because, you know what I'm saying, this year, I'm not gonna lie, shooting is so easy. You can shoot with that. You could literally just shoot with that rating alone. So you would probably have to take a hit on driving layup if you did that. But personally, I don't truly think I have vibes in doing that. So let me max out everything, make sure I can max out everything, because I do know you can shoot so easy on this game that you could do that in theory if you wanted to. I just personally don't know if I would have vibes of doing that, because you don't get no shooting badges. You know what I'm saying? You don't get anything. So what I would do, I just wouldn't even put anything on shooting. Just make this build what it is, an inside big. Put some on ball handle. Put the rest on driving layup. And you're going to end up with 16, 1, 6, and 30. So that's pretty much how it was, or how it is. Now, if you want to have shooting, you could like lower some things. Like you could lower this. You could just lower this altogether. Put some here. Put some there. You're not gonna get no badges like that, so you probably have to take a hit on one of these. This is not really a post-scoring type build, so I'll probably take a hit right there. Still didn't get one, so in my opinion, I don't really see the point in trying to do that. You're gonna be having crazy stats, yes, I get it, but like, I just don't see the point, personally. But yeah, I'm gonna just go with the regular meta way to do it, which is like this, and just put the last one on driving layup. You can put that last one on whatever you really want it to be. Body type is really up to you. I'm gonna go barely every single time with my big man builds. And then when it comes to the height, we're back in the metric system for current gen. On next gen, I'm not in the metric system yet. I'm gonna get into the metric system soon. Just stay tuned. But yeah, I'm gonna go down here to go 2.02 meters. Last year, I was on the 2.04. 6'8" was right the wave. So 2.03 is right at 6'8". I was going one notch above to have higher rebounding than everybody. I don't feel like that's necessary. I want to go 2.02 so I can just be that much faster, jump that much higher, and that's just very important to me this year. So yeah, and the stats on rebounding are not nearly as bad, so, or as big of a deal for me. So yeah, height perfectly 2.02. When it comes to the weight, you're gonna go down in weight to make sure that you get to high speed, high acceleration, high perimeter defense, high lateral quickness, high drive and dunk, and higher driving layup. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Pretty much lower the weight as much as possible. Now you don't really have to go minimum, but if you don't go minimum, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna not have that max acceleration. If you don't really care about the acceleration and you actually want that extra interior defense, you can do that as well. So yeah, for video purposes, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that. Then when it comes to the wingspan, we're gonna max out the wingspan. So look at the build, what you're getting at 95. You're gonna have an 89 driving dunk, so you're gonna be able to have all the contact dunks. Well, not all of them, but like at 99, you will be able to eventually have all the contact dunks. And then when it comes to the defense, you have really good defensive stats, even from the block. Now when it comes to hitting 99, you're gonna get gym rat and 99, so that's +8 total. So you're gonna be at 93 speed, 90 acceleration with a 99 vertical, 93 driving dunks. So now you have all of the contact dunks, even the bigs, all of the contact dunks, even the elite. A lot of builds this year don't get the elite because you have to have that 92. This build gets a 93 driving dunk, so they made that useful. Then when it comes to the perimeter defense and lateral, that's gonna be up to a 94. You're even gonna have a 96 steal, a 90 plus block, so you do reach the 90 threshold for block. Really overpowered. 90 plus offensive rebound and a 94 defensive rebound. So yeah, this build is crazy. This build is absolutely nuts. And then when it comes to the takeovers, you get glass unit and rim. I'm gonna go with glass unit takeover every single time on current gen, and then the build comes out as a glass cleaning finisher. Alright, and coming in at number 2, this build is going to be pretty much the best of both worlds when it comes to strength and speed, but it's going to be another inside big. Like I said, I'm gonna have 2 insides and 1 shooting, so stay tuned. If you're waiting for a shooting big, that's coming in at number 1. I'm gonna just go ahead and spoil that for now. It's going to be the best one in the game. So let's show you guys how to make it. We're gonna be at the powerful position again. Then when it comes to the hand, that's up to you. I'm gonna go right and the number 4 every single time. Now when it comes to the pie charts again, you got pretty good pie charts for big man. I'm gonna go with the all red, but this one right here, or these 2 are actually very, very underrated, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just really, honestly, that simple. I can't lie to you. These are very underrated. I don't know why this one right here is as overpowered as it is. I'm gonna be real with you. I might need to make a video on this pie chart, giving y'all the best build for that, because that one is extremely or not overrated, but underrated. But yeah, I'm gonna still go with this pie chart for one of the best big man builds in the game. Now when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna go with this pie chart, very overpowered. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna actually end up with the same type of thing pretty much when I was going over for the last one. So you got a 62 layup, you gonna have a max driving dunk, max standing dunk, max pass accuracy, max everything on defense, everything. Where you're gonna have 16, 1, 6, and 30. So yeah. Then when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. Really up to you. I'm gonna go burly every single time. Height, again, we're gonna go 2.02. 2.02, I'm telling y'all, is the wave. It literally is the wave. If you're not hip, you need to get hip. It's that simple. A lot of things that's gonna be happening on this build when you get that +4 at 99. So yes, stay tuned. Weight, we're gonna go up. Y'all might have thought I was gonna go down, but we're gonna go up. Now, on this build, you really could go max, but you don't really need to. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna go right here. If you go right here, you're not gonna have the max interior defense. So I'm gonna actually just go max. There's no point in not going max. I don't really see anything dropping or going up, so I don't really see the point. So yeah, I'm gonna go max. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I'm gonna max that out as well. Now, the differences between this build and the last build, you still be able to get the elite contact dunks on this build at 99, because you're gonna have a 92 driving dunk at 99. 97 standing dunk, you're gonna have the big man contact dunks easily. You're gonna have a 93 vertical because of +4 and gym rat. You're gonna have an 83 speed. You have an 81 acceleration with a 99 steal. So yes, you still have a that's a 99 steal, a 99 strength. So yeah, you're gonna be extremely dominant with this build. The last build had really low interior defense, really low strength. This build has interior defense really high, and a really high, actually a 99 strength with really good speed and really good vertical. So yeah, then when it comes to the block rebounding, you're gonna have a 90 plus block, so you're gonna be able to reach the threshold for block. You're gonna have a 94 offensive rebound and a 91 offensive rebound, a 96 steal, so you're gonna be above that 90 threshold for steal with a 92 perimeter defense and lateral quickness with an 88 interior defense. I kind of wanted that interior defense to be a little bit higher, but I'm gonna be real with you. In comparison to having a 70, I'll take the 88. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the 88. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, you get the same exact takeovers. I'm gonna go with glass skin takeover every single time, and the build comes out as a versatile paint beast. So if you want a rare build name, you might as well go with this one, because you're not gonna really, you know what I'm saying? Last year we had the paint beast. Last year we had the glass skin finisher. If you want something just different comparison to last year, I think a lot of people actually this year has this name, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So yeah, I pretty much already went over the best inside bigs for current gen, and we only got one spot left. So let's hop into the number one big, and that's going to be the shooting big man build, or the best shooting big man build on NBA 2K22 current gen. So let's show you guys how to make it. So we're going to be at the power forward position. Then when it comes to the hand, that's really up to you. Number, that's going to be up to you also, but y'all know what I go with on the hand and number every single time. Now some people used to think that left hand was better, but that's just me. Now when it comes to the pie chart, I go with red green. Now I know there are other pie charts you can go with. I just don't think that it's a point in going with that when you can get both green and red, or shooting and defensive badges Hall of Fame. Just that simple. Then when it comes to the physicals, you want to go with the speed vert. Now you can go with speed, because speed on current gen is extremely important. So if you really want that speed, go with speed pie chart. But I'm gonna go speed vert so I can have speed and vertical, because you really want to be able to jump as high as possible for those rebounds, because you're not gonna have the craziest rebound, especially with this build. So you want that vertical to be as high as possible. Now when it comes to the finishing, you're gonna be pretty much maxing out the close shot, maxing out the driving dunk, and maxing out the standing dunk. And then when it comes to the shooting, you're gonna max out the mid-range, the three-pointer, the free throw, and put your post fade up to a 76. Now, when it comes to the defense, you're gonna max out interior defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, offensive rebound, and defensive rebound. Now, offensive rebound, you might not think you need as necessarily, because you are spotting up. So, this is going to be really, really based off preference. So, either you can go max perimeter defense on this build and go 51 driving layup. That's the main thing. That's the last piece that we was missing. But either you can go max perimeter defense and put the rest on offensive rebound, because you don't feel like you can go for that many rebounds to begin with this build, which is understandable because you are a spot up. Or you can go with max offensive rebound and put the rest on perimeter defense. That's just gonna make you have less shot contests. Me personally, if it was like next gen where perimeter defense and lateral quickness is in the same attribute, I 100% would go with the offensive rebound being lower and perimeter defense being max. But that's not how it is. Perimeter defense is just to help you get better shot contests on the perimeter. So I'm gonna go with the higher offensive rebound, just in case I do have to go for a rebound in those chances, because that is gonna make a big difference. So yeah. Then when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. You can go built, burly, that's up to you. I'm gonna go burly. Height, you want to go down and go to 2.03. That would be 6'8". What I would used to tell y'all boys is go 2.04 in all the big man builds, but just like I told y'all on the other ones, you want to go down to 2.02. The metric system got the extra little sauce that just gets you right. So yeah, man, I'm going 2.02, and that's just gonna make it a perfect thing for what I go for on my wingspan, and that just makes this build perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2.02 meters. Then when it comes to the weight, I'm gonna go down in weight to pretty much make sure I get my now listen to all the things that's going up. Speed, acceleration, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and driving layup. Now, one thing I'll say about this build, you do not get your interior defense up with this build. Your interior defense is going down. So if you want your interior defense to go up, you would have to go with the balanced pie chart so that you don't lose too much on speed, acceleration, and vertical, and then just put your weight up and just get more strength in interior defense. So, but you would be slower, you would be not jumping as high, but it wouldn't be bad, but it just wouldn't be the same. So that's what I would say about this build. So yeah, you pretty much want to go minimum. Now, one notch off of minimum. Then when it comes to the wingspan, max out the wingspan so you can pretty much get as much possible on defense possible. So all the things that's going down, 3-pointers going down at 71, but you're gonna be at a 75 at 99. That's the rating that you literally want to be at. So yeah, that's amazing on this game. You're gonna be able to shoot consistently, easily with that, even off rip, with no badges. You get badges, it's just gonna be You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. I see people shooting with 49 3-pointers on this game. So, yeah, that is what it is. When it comes to the driving dunk, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be able to get all the, like, alley-oops. You're going to be able to get the big man contact dunks in this build. You're going to have a good close shot, really good defensive stats, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, a really good build. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you get rim protector, sharp, glass cleaner, and slasher. If I ain't gonna lie, if this wasn't a shooting big, I would definitely go with slasher. In my opinion, slasher is the best takeover for big man, but it does get sharp take, so I'm gonna go with sharp take every single time I have that option, and the build comes out as a glass cleaner. But yeah, man, that is going to be the best big man build on current gen. So yeah, man, if you guys want more videos like this where I go over the best bigs or builds for current gen and next gen, whether it's the rarest builds, whether it's the best two-way builds, ISO, all that type of stuff, and keep doing it for both all in one video, all you gotta do is smash break and destroy the like button, hit that sub button to be the first to every single one of my videos. Make sure to turn on the post notifications also. But yeah, man, if everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. If anybody want to drop a like on the video, that shows a lot of support. I definitely would appreciate it. But yeah, man, make sure to share this video to anybody that needs some help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
She moved out of state and shit then went left. She's seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she went alone and start up a business. Her daddy was not around. Her mama was not around. I watched her climb to the top of the pole and then get sliding down. I make it great in this bitch. I make it slow in this bitch. She trying to get out of the mix. Shawty is going legit. Shawty is going legit. Yeah, I'm supporting this shit. This is a story, it came from my life, and I'm just recording this shit.
I got product on my ass, I got slimes right through the face. Put a quarter on your ass, get your body full of fat. Big ass Jago, big ass seed. I just put a spot on my kid. Big ass Jago, big ass seed. I fucked the bitch, we made a slip. I'm smoking your heart just like shit. Cut that bitch, she not my kid. Tryna fuck the hoe, that thing they twins. I'm running a car, her baddie, and she died.
State and shit then went left, she's seeking forgiveness. She used to dance, but she went alone and start up a business. Her daddy was not around, her mama was not around. I watched her climb to the top of the pole and then get sliding down. I make it great in this bitch, I make it slow in this bitch. She trying to get out of the mix. Shawty is going to jail.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%, we're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple.